McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle is an American twin-engine, all-weather tactical fighter aircraft designed by McDonnell Douglas, which is now a part of Boeing. It is among the most successful modern fighters, with over 100 victories and no losses in aerial combat. The main user of this fighter is the United States Air Force, but it has also been exported to many countries. There are many variants of the F-15 Eagle, and today we'll list out all of them. The first F-15 Eagle was the F-15A. The F-15A is an initial single-seat, all-weather air superiority fighter which made its first flight in 1972. Between 1972 and 1979, 384 numbers were produced. Its most notable characteristics are its great acceleration and maneuverability. It was the first fighter with engine thrust greater than the basic weight of the aircraft, allowing it to accelerate while in a vertical climb. The Eagle is extremely agile due to its high power, lightweight, and large wing area. Up next is the F-15B, which is a twin-seat training version. It made its first flight in 1973 and was delivered on 13 November 1974. Like the F-15A, the F-15B was also produced during 1972 to 1979, of which 61 numbers were delivered during that period. The F-15B continues to be an innovative and cost-effective tool for flight test of advanced propulsion concepts, and it is used for crew training, pilot proficiency, and safety chase support for other research aircraft. Up next is the F-15C, which is an improved single-seat, all-weather superiority fighter version. It made its first flight and entered production in 1978, and between 1979 and 1985, 483 of these fighters were built. The F-15C took part in many wars. The first was the Persian Gulf region in August 1990 for Operations Desert Shield and Desert Storm. According to the USAF, its F-15Cs had 34 confirmed kills of Iraqi aircraft during the 1991 Gulf War, most of them by missile fire. Up next is the F-15D. The two-seat improved training version entered production in 1979 and conducted its first flights in 1978. A total of 92 of these aircrafts were built until 1985. The D variant is the combat trainer to the C variant, and its radar is optimized fire air-to-air missions. Like the C variant, the F-15D fighters was used in the air superiority role in Persian Gulf region for Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm. Next is the F-15J. This is a licensed-produced Japanese version that is nearly identical to the F-15C. It is a twin-engine, all-weather air superiority fighter produced under license by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Between 1981 and 1997, 163 F-15Js were delivered. This fighter is fitted with indigenous electronic warfare equipment, and it is equipped with upgraded electronic countermeasure systems, along with new forward-looking infrared and infrared search and track systems. The Mitsubishi F-15J can now carry fire-and-forget beyond visible range air-to-air missiles thanks to these modifications. Up next is the F-15DJ. This is another Japanese license-produced version, almost identical to the F-15D two-seat trainer aside from the electronic countermeasures, radar warning system, and nuclear equipment. A total of 50 F-15DJs were delivered from 1981 to 1997. The AN/ALQ-135 internal countermeasure system is replaced by the indigenous JALQ-8, and the AN/ALR-56 radar warning receiver is replaced by the JAPR-4. Next is the F-15N Sea Eagle. The F-15N was a carrier-capable variant proposed in the early 1970s. The U.S. Navy considered developing the F-15N Sea Eagle as a faster, lighter, and cheaper alternative to the F-14. A wing hinge, proper arresting hook, and strengthened landing gear were among the modifications for the F-15N. According to the Drive Tribe, even with the weight imposed by these changes, the F-15N was expected to still be able to outmaneuver the F-14. However, the initial proposal did not have a long-range radar or the long-range missiles used by the F-14. Up next is the F-15E Strike Eagle. This is an all-weather multi-role strike fighter that made its maiden flight on 11 December 1986. 523 numbers were built since 1986 until today. The F-15E is designed for long-range and high-speed interdiction, and in 2014, USAF operated just over 200 of these aircraft. During military operations in Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, and Libya, the strike fighter has carried out deep strikes against high-value targets and combat air patrols, and provided close air support for coalition troops. It has also been exported to several countries. The export variants include F-15I for Israel, F-15K for South Korea, F-15S for Saudi Arabia, F-15SG for Singapore, F-15SA Advanced again for Saudi Arabia, F-15QA for Qatar, F-15A Advanced again for Israel. Up next is the F-15SE Silent Eagle. This is an upgraded version of the F-15E Strike Eagle variant, which was developed specifically for export to international customers as an alternative to the F-35 Lightning II stealth fighter. Only one unit has been built so far by Boeing, and it flew for the first time in 2010. The radar cross-section of the F-15SE has been reduced thanks to an innovative design. It will replace conformal fuel tanks with conformal weapon base and canting the twin vertical tails 15 degrees outward. Next is the F-15ex Eagle II. This is a two-seat, all-weather, multi-role fighter that offers enhanced capabilities that are completely unique to the U.S. Air Force. It will replace the F-15CDs. The F-15ex made its maiden flight on 2 February 2021. The first F-15ex was delivered to the USAF in March 2021 and was flown to Eglin Air Force Base in Florida for further testing. This fighter can carry most payload amongst all the aircraft in the world. It is capable of carrying 30,000 pounds or 13,607 kilograms of ordnance. As of May 2022, the USAF had ordered for 80 F-15Xs. Lastly, we have the F-15 or the new Advanced Eagle. The F-15 proposal is envisioned as an upgrade to the F-15C, which would allow the U.S. Air Force to supplement the F-22 in the air superiority role with a reliable, tested, and cost-effective combat plane. Proposal includes infrared search and track, doubling the number of weapon stations, with quad racks for a maximum of 16 air-to-air missiles, passive or active warning survivability system, conformal fuel tanks, and upgraded APG-63 AESA. And with this, the Buzz is signing off for today, but don't forget to check out our other videos, and stay tuned for more videos from the Buzz. Thank you guys for viewing in, bye-bye.